Hello, Game Day Coaching members. It's Rick Storley with New Home Sales Coach, and I'm here to talk to you about the demonstration process as it relates to demonstrating a model home. Now, there's several areas that you need to demonstrate when you're selling a new home. First of which is the community. Second of which is the neighborhood, and then of course the home site and the model home. What we find though, of course, is the biggest emotional appeal is in the model home itself, which is exactly why we build them, so people can walk through and see it, touch it, taste it, smell it, feel it. But it's very, very important that you follow a system like anything else as part of the sales process, so you get maximum benefit out of this part. So this is how it works. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to answer 4 questions. Number 1 is, will this improve the lives of my family? This is what your prospects are asking themselves. Number 2, will this make my daily life easier? Number 3 is living in the area, neighborhood, and home, making things more or less convenient. Number 4 is this dramatically better over what I have right now. So a couple of thoughts here. When you walk through the model home, use the word imagine as often as you can. It's an emotional involvement question, and somebody cannot answer that question unless they imagine themselves living in the model home. Now, what does the word quality mean to a woman? Number 1, communication. So it's very, very important as you're walking through the model home that you're communicating by asking a lot of good questions. Number 2 is design, 3 is brand names, and then 4 is construction. So don't overuse the word quality, and just remember that communication first and foremost and design are most important. Okay, so key areas. Number 1, educate. The model home demonstration should be all based on education, should be on developing that relationship, providing them knowledge, and making you the single source of new home information. Going through prices, that's going to be number 4, and then incentives are number 5. So keep in mind that we got to establish these 3 areas here before price and incentives really come into play. And incentives, of course, are always best used as a closing tool, never an opening tool. So we're going to repeatedly push our guests emotional hot buttons. So what our focus here on the model home demonstration is to really get to show them that they got to overcome their fear of change from their current situation and open their eyes to the possibility of how good life can be living in your community, neighborhood, and home. So we want to focus on what's unique and different about our model home. We want to mirror and match, watch closely for body language, obviously their tone of speech, how engaged they are. Most importantly, ask questions so you can get feedback and flush objections. So our visuals are very important as we go through this, not only in the home itself, but how it's merchandised. We also want to have specific selling tools throughout the demonstration and flush objections. In other words, we ask them as we walk into a demonstration area, how is this kitchen? Is this what you were hoping for? What is your first impression? And then question out, reinforce what they like or don't like about it, take notes, and use a summary close for that. Now, what I have here is a model demonstration worksheet. What I anticipate is each and every home will have somewhere between 5 to 10 demonstration points. There's a number of areas that are going to be included in the demonstration, which are all located right here, numbers 1 through 11. There is a sample here. Remember, the first part of your demonstration is always on the exterior. And I know a lot of you probably don't go to the exterior, but you want to go outside first. You're going to go through this demonstration worksheet, and you're going to figure out where you're going to be standing when you demonstrate it. Remember, you want to focus on what are the best sight lines inside your home or outside your home. Then we're going to have an area of focus. The F is for the features we're going to talk about. The SQ is for the Socratic questions. The D is for the design statement. The IF is included features that you have. The IQ is for an involvement question. Alternative choice, that's a sort of a closing technique. Minor close, that's your question out. And then what brand names are reinforcing. And then what is our discovery zone? So again, all those that legend, I should say, for all those are right here. And then the very front of this worksheet that you're downloading here is a parts of the presentation and demonstration going through transition question statements, reflecting that sort of thing, doing the things you need to do in order to get the reaction you want to get. Happy selling.